Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Good morning. Happy Monday. Come on in. Come on in. Let's get the day started. I'm telling you, these Mondays come around real quick, but that's all right. I'm still going to start your day off with some positive vibes, some music, because you know what I say, it's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, you're so good, so full to you.
Hey.
Step three, you grow hard about what you wanna be. Step four,
good morning.
Everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, good morning, y'all. Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation.
Hey, CDP.
I'm here.
No, Siri. Oh my God.
All in the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, y'all. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, y'all. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, y'all. Negative thoughts, poison the rock. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds.
Get your coffee.
They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad, feeling good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Step two. Step three. Step four. Hey. Today's gonna be a good day, y'all. Today is gonna be a good day, especially because we just had a birthday. Ron, whose dad, who would have been 64 years old today. So we just gonna go ahead and play a little something, something. Happy birthday, Ron. Rest in peace. All right. That was from Uhu and Coffee with Friends, family. All right. So enjoy that. All right. It's always time to celebrate. Good morning, Georgie. Good morning, Theo. Good morning, Pat. Georgie said, I just went to sleep like an hour and a half ago thinking I was going to drop my kid off to the bus, leaving at 7:13. Oh my God. I can't. Why did you just go to sleep an hour and a half ago, Georgie? What is going on? Yes, what is going on? Yes, thank you for the hearts, IG. If you joined on IG, give me the hearts. If you're joining in on YouTube, give me the thumbs up. Georgie said, I still got to take the other one after I get back. Why are you just going to sleep? Are you running up and down Bourbon Street dressed up in costumes?
I want to say, guys, that the NOLA trip is coming. What do we got? 3 more weeks before we're in NOLA. And Georgie, for someone who doesn't like going into chat rooms, Georgie, thank you, Georgie. Georgie has gone in there and has put a couple of things that are activities and stuff that's going on in NOLA that gives us options of things that we might want to do. Jam NOLA, which is, I don't know if I'm saying that right, which is a selfie museum. They're having something, and then they're having like a Pokemon thing where people get dressed up and run through the street. I don't know if I'm going to do that because I don't have a costume, but it's exciting, right? It's exciting to see. I want to see people dressed up in costumes running around the street playing Pokemon or whatever it is they call it, right? So that'll be exciting. So thank you, Kiss the Boys. I also saw that people are dropping their shirt sizes inside of Discord. So I have to go in there and I have to collect that information and make sure that I have the names and the shirt sizes so I can make sure I bring those with me. All right. It's just that I want to give y'all something. That's it. And that's all. Hey, Ghost. Hey, Doc. Good morning. Hey, Army Vet. So I appreciate you guys that are going in and putting in some and putting your shirt sizes in. Now, if you do not give me your shirt size, you might not get a shirt, right? Because I can only bring what I know I'm supposed to bring. So let me know if you want a shirt. And I'm picking the shirts. Since y'all didn't buy the motherfucking shirts, I'm gonna pick a shirt from my inventory, and that's what y'all gonna get. That's a gift from me to y'all. All right. Okay. Because I just didn't have the time to go and make special shirts, but I got enough inventory here of shirts that are on my website for sale that I can bring and spread the love, right? Just to tell y'all that I appreciate meeting y'all and I want to give y'all a little token. All right. You could put the shirt sizes. Ghost Fancy put her shirt size already in Discord. Put your shirt size in Discord and give it to Fancy and let her put it in there. I assumed you were a medium, Ghost. You have a similar frame to my son, but I'm not sure. All right. So put your shirt size in there. I'm going to be collecting those in the next week and organizing my stuff so that I can bring this stuff because I'm really not trying to check my bag. So I need to know what I'm bringing. All right. So get your shirt size up there. Good morning, Andre. Good morning. Go say, okay, I was asking for her and no, I'm not a medium. You're extra large? Wow. I wouldn't have guessed extra large. No way. My son, I thought you and my son were the same frame. My son is about 165 pounds or 170 pounds, something like that. And he wears mostly like a medium t-shirt. I thought you and him was the same frame. Okay, my bad. You want an extra large? Let me write this down right now. I need to write them down somewhere. Okay. Ghost, these are t-shirts. Ghost needs an extra large. I know Fancy said a small. And I think interior, I forget what she said, extra large. I'll check. So anybody else that need a t-shirt, oh, Georgie put her size in there. Georgie, oh, was that Fancy K or was that Georgie who said she need a small? I think Georgie says she need a small. I don't know. All right, but I'll go in there and I'll check and I'll collect the t-shirts. I'm 6'3" with a long, oh, right. I forgot that part. Right, my son is not tall. My son is 5'11". All right, so that's the 6'3". Damn, Ghost. Oh, Georgie needs the medium. Okay. Georgie needs the medium. I think Fancy was the small. Damn. Ghost 6'3". And why the fuck do I forget that you that tall? Wow. Wow. I love it. All right, y'all, but happy fucking Monday, y'all. So what did y'all do for the weekend? I didn't do much this weekend. I kind of chilled and relaxed because I had some stuff to do around the house. I had some body butters to blend because Valentine's Day is tomorrow. All right, y'all got y'all Valentine's plans together. Everybody figured out what they're going to do for tomorrow, right? Me and my girlfriends are going to spa all day. We're going to go over to Sojo Spa, which is over here in Edgewater, New Jersey, and we're spending the day there. Let me tell you how prices have gone up. Zen and I was just talking about this the other day. When Sojo Spa first opened, right? You know, it's a huge spa, and you can pay a day pass just to go in and enjoy your day, right? And all the saunas, the natural springs, the saunas, the rooftop heated pool. You could do all of that, right? And just hang out for the day. Or you can book additional services like massage, or you want to get into that thermal tank, or the floating tank and shit like that. You could pay extra for that. But we didn't do that. When Sojo first opened, it used to be $69 or $70 to go in there for a day pass, right? That's how much I used to pay. That motherfucker cost me $115 just to go sit up in there tomorrow. And the crazy shit is, they don't, you can't have alcohol in the spa because they don't want you passing the fuck out. I mean, I think at least they should serve us champagne or some shit like that, right? But they don't, because they don't want you to pass out from the alcohol content. So, that's the only part that I'm side-eyeing. But I am spending the day with my girlfriends at the spa tomorrow. So I'm taking a day off. And I'm just going to do that. Hey, Hustle. I'm just going to do that. Anybody else have plans for Valentine's Day? Get the toes done. My toes are done. Hey, the general. My toes and nails are done. Y'all see, I took my weave out. I got I get my nails and my toes done every 3 weeks. I already made my appointment to put my weave back in, because y'all think that I'm coming to New Orleans and have to twist, 2-strand twist my hair for the next. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Listen, I jumped on my bike this morning because I said, when am I going to take my twist out? I had them out for a little bit on Saturday. And then I said, I retwisted them because I had to ride my bike on Sunday. And then I had to ride my bike this morning. And I said, I got to ride my bike every day. So when the fuck am I going to take the twist out? When I go to work on Wednesday. And then they go back in and they get covered up until I go back to work. And then till the weave comes in. I just don't have the patience for my hair. Am I going live in the AM from where, Ghost? You mean, am I going live in the AM? Oh, tomorrow. Yes. Yes, my spa. You mean for tomorrow? Yes, I'm going live tomorrow in the AM for Valentine's Day. I am. All right. My spa doesn't start until 11:30, so I have time to do the show. All right. Oh, you ain't did your feet since your mom's wedding? Ooh, but you know what? I ain't mad at you. I didn't do my feet. I didn't go to a nail salon the whole pandemic, right? And so I had to learn how to do my own feet. I had my own foot soaker and all kinds of shit. I was polishing my toes. It wasn't a professional polish, but if you didn't look real close, you couldn't see where I fucked shit up. So I dealt with the pandemic, do it yourself, toenail polish and fingernails. I did my own nails. I didn't do the long nails. I just put some polish on them shits. The fuck. Hey, Nick. Good morning, Sai. Good morning. All right, y'all. Anything y'all want to share about what y'all doing tomorrow before I go in and I read this inspirational thought for today? Let me tell y'all something. I read the inspirational thought over the weekend. Y'all, some of y'all got this book, right? Who read the inspirational thought this weekend? Who read it? Because, baby, I read the inspirational thought, especially on February 11th, and I was like, OM fucking G. Nigga, I thought you were coming. I was like, when I found out you were working, I was like, the fuck? We all supposed to be working tomorrow. I took the damn day off. Well, I ain't take it off yet. Soon as I log into work, I'm taking it the fuck off. Oh my God, you're supposed to take the day off and love up on yourself. Ooh, your toes are leaving your feet. No. We can't have that. Cooking for my wife tomorrow, lobster tails. Yes. I love it, touring the AFC South. So back to this positive thought book, baby. February 11th, I don't know if y'all reading this shit, but let me tell y'all something. February 11th talked about people coming into your life for a reason and a season, and being okay walking away from those people because your growth potential has ceased. Woo! I was like, wait, you know how you feel bad when you lose relationships and shit like that, and you just don't know why. And sometimes you sit down and you try to figure out over and over again, how did I lose the relationship? What happened? What did I do wrong? What the fuck could I have done different? This said, you ain't do shit wrong. It's nothing you could have did different. Sometimes in your growth and in your healing, you outgrow people, you heal past people, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you dislike those particular people. It doesn't mean you don't want to talk to those people anymore. But see, sometimes those people take it personal. Those people feel like, oh my God, they changed. They acting like a bitch, or they acting like this, or they acting like that. No, y'all got to understand. Stop being mad at people that grew past you. You have a choice, right? Maybe you growing too, but y'all are growing in different directions. Maybe the shit that y'all used to do together, okay, ain't fun no more for that person. And that's okay. Stop holding your friends and your family members to the fucking fire for who they used to be, right? When we're constantly growing and evolving, we are allowed to become somebody else as long as it's authentic to us and it makes us happy, right? Torrin ARC South says she is currently not happy with me and my daughter. We thought we cleaned well. Apparently not. Nobody cleans a woman's house like the woman. I'm just, fight me. Fight me. Nobody cleans a woman's house. Good morning, Fancy. Good morning, Lock, Angel. Nobody cleans a woman's house like a woman. Okay? So I'm going to get in and I'm going to read February 13th. I read February 11th on TikTok this morning because I needed TikTok to hear this shit. All right? February 13th. I will know love when I realize relationships never die. They change. Y'all not ready for this. See, because some of y'all motherfuckers be mad when relationships change. Because y'all don't want people to change. Y'all want people to stay the same fucking way that y'all need them to be. This says, I will know love when I realize relationships never die. They change. But y'all be mad though. Some people stay in unsatisfying relationships just to be able to say they stayed. How many of y'all motherfuckers are in relationships right now today? Might not be on my live right now. You might be the person that's listening to this live later on, the next day, a fucking year from now. All right. But it says some people stay in unsatisfying relationships just to be able to say they stayed. Like, where the fuck is the trophy in that? Okay. At times we stay simply because we are tired of walking away. Or we may stay for the bragging rights. You know how some motherfuckers just be like, I'm in a relationship and they think that that's good, but they be miserable as fuck. They may have bragging rights to be able to say, I did my best. I tried really hard. I gave all I had to give. Or we may stay hoping against hope that things will get better and that we will one day get what we believe we have given. How many of you are holding on for that person to give you what you gave them? Sometimes we stay just to prove we can stay. The question is, what are you really proving? This is what I ask some of the people that I fucking know that be in relationships, miserable as fuck, complain about being in a relationship. Every single conversation is about how miserable they are, but yet they think, oh, I stayed, so I'm good. I'm doing the right thing by staying. As children, this is where we learn shit. As children, good morning, Madison. As children, we learn how to take a spanking. We learn how to run, how to hide, how to duck, dodge, and cover the various parts of our bodies to avoid pain of a spanking. If we are lucky, we eventually master just what to do and how to do it to lessen the blows. There go that childhood shit. The question is, what do you say about yourself when you show that you know how to take a beating? Y'all not the fuck listening. Did you hear what they said? When you were a child, you learned how to deal with taking a spanking. You learned how to cover up the spots that, that was more sensitive. You learned how to master taking a beating. And then in your adult life, you wonder why you know how to take a beating? Sometimes these are metaphors. Use it. In relationships, it is quite possible to stay long after it is healthy or wise to do so. Friendships, partners, siblings, parents. But you can only duck and dodge for so long. You can only take so much. You can only master what you know is coming, which leaves you completely unprepared for new developments. To stay for the sake of staying could hurt you or get you hurt. Beyond the physical, mental, and emotional pain, there is the damage that is done to your spirit. When that damage happens, there's no way to duck, run, or hide from the pain. Until today, you may have considered yourself brave for staying in a relationship or other situation because you knew how to stay. Just for today, be devoted to evaluating why you stay, what you must do to stay, and whether or not staying is causing you spiritual pain. Today, I am devoted to the examination of my motives and methods for staying in a situation where I could possibly get hurt. How many of you are staying in situations that are unhealthy? How many of you are staying in a situation that you know you need to leave? This is not just significant others. These are people that force themselves to stay in friendships, deal with family members who are triggering them emotionally, or whatever, right? Do you have people in your life that have an issue with your change? Good morning, Mother. Yes, Cheryl, we are forever evolving. And my question to you is today, do you withhold compassion for yourself? And the reason why I ask you that is when I read today's thought, and I said, I know a population of people that stay in situations just to stay in situations, right? And then I say, do you show yourself compassion or are you withholding compassion for yourself? Good morning, the average logical thinker, right? Hillbilly said, I have limited compassion, short of nature disasters and uncontrolled situations. I feel most situations are brought on by the self. Cheryl Lee said nothing is constant but change. So Hillbilly, so you said you don't, you have limited compassion. So you give yourself limited compassion. So what that tells me, and I could be wrong, is you're a little bit hard on yourself. Who? Torin. Oh, you said she's working your nerves since she got back? No, she missed you. You said I could say something now, but it's me you're in your feelings right now. So just let it simmer down. Touring the AFC South, let it simmer down, and then have a conversation with her. Don't go ticking her off. You know how us women are. All right. You said, Hillbilly, you said you have limited compassion. Limited compassion. What limited compassion? And when did you recognize that? For I asked myself this question, and I don't know. Do I give myself compassion? Do I withhold compassion? I think at times I do. I'm a little hard on myself. Like, I question a lot of the stuff that I might do. I might get in my feelings about a lot of stuff and withhold compassion from myself. But the one thing is that, listen, these last couple of days and reading until today, and where it talks about having compassion in for yourself, understanding that relationships, they don't necessarily die, they just change. But my pet peeve with people is some people don't allow their loved ones to change, right? As soon as they start to change, it becomes a problem, right? And so then it becomes an issue for your friends, your family members that you're changing. And then I myself have questioned some of the changes in me. Like, I would sit down and be like, okay, let me navigate some of the things that have changed. What's going on that's causing, someone else to be uncomfortable with me, or etc. And then I think about the ways in my life that I'm changing, and I say, I like it. I like it. I like the changes in my life. But what happens when you like the changes in your life and relationships start to change? What do you do? What do you do? Hillbilly says, early as memory allows, I knew I was on my own in life. I was feral until 12 years old. Okay, wait, Hillbilly. You said you were feral. What do you mean? I need some more meat behind that. What do you mean you were feral until you were 12? I know you grew up. Obviously, you grew up in the country, right? But what do you mean you were feral until 12? Y'all talking about the Grammys? Oh, and while you were thinking about that, Hillbilly, I need to talk about the Super Bowl for a minute. How did I forget that? Rihanna is pregnant again. Congratulations, Rihanna. Not that she listens to my show. But what did y'all think about the halftime show? Y'all motherfuckers make my ass itch. Let me tell y'all why. Because I thought it was boring, right? And that's my opinion. And I'm entitled to my opinion. Last time I checked, I had an asshole. Opinions are like assholes. We all got one. And y'all motherfuckers make me itch out there in social media world, because y'all think everybody is supposed to feel the same exact way. We're all supposed to like the same exact things. It was fucking boring to me. To me. But to somebody else, the shit could have been exciting, right? That's what makes us different. But why you got to attack people because of their opinion? I didn't like it. It was boring. I mean, let me say this. It was a good show, but not for the Super Bowl for me. When I watch, listen, I don't watch football. Not like that. Not unless I'm just hanging with my man or whatever the fuck it is. But I'm not a person that just turns on football to turn on football. So when I watch the Super Bowl, it's to get to the halftime show. Okay? I'm expecting motherfuckers to bring on features, doing, the fuck. I mean, she brought a guest out with her, but it wasn't, it was cute. It was nice for MTV, for an award show, but not the Super Bowl. But that's my opinion. Y'all want to fight me? Right? Because I see people posting all over social media. Oh my God, y'all leave it alone. It was a bomb show. Fuck that. I ain't like it. It was boring. That's my opinion and I'm entitled to it. That's it and that's all. Right? People got to learn that people are entitled to their fucking opinions. The fuck? Yeah, I know. It was confirmed. She is pregnant. Yes. Oh, so you thought the show was boring too, Madison? Okay, because I'm like, the fuck? Yes, the Chiefs won. Oh, I have a question. Thank you. I have a question, right? And I wrote this question down while I was watching the game last night. So the Washington Redskins, right, had to change their name, right? So now they call Washington or whatever the case may be, right? The Washington Redskins football team had to change their name, correct? Okay, so why the Kansas City Chiefs didn't have to change their name and their symbol is the point of an arrow? Why they didn't have to change their name? Exactly, Ghost. Ghost said if she was able to actually dance strong like her backups, it would have been better. Yeah, I guess she's being careful with her pregnancy because I've seen motherfuckers pregnant and be down there dropping it like it's hot and doing a two-step. Didn't Cardi B dance all wild and shit when she was pregnant? I mean, it's my opinion. Cheryl Lee says some don't like change because you have to come out of your comfort zone or what you feel is working or secure for you. Oh, Cheryl, I need a little bit more. So when you say some people don't like change, they don't like the people in their life to change because it takes them outside of their comfort zone. Is that what you're saying? Hey, Erica Gilliams. Madison said when Beyonce was pregos and revealed as she performed and was dropping it like it was hot and looked amazing. True. Now I talk about Beyonce, but that's true. Her and many others. Not just her. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, maybe she's being a little cautious with her pregnancy. I mean, Rihanna is not a dancer anyway. So that probably didn't help the situation. Right? But I can't see why she couldn't grind a little bit with that belly. Now, Ghost, I will give that. They had the moving stages. That was fly. The moving stages, probably because she didn't do much moving, so they figured move the fucking stages. That was fly. Okay. Hillbilly said most of my time was in the forest. I've slept on my own in the woods since I was 5. Oh my God, Hillbilly, you a story. Hell, I slept in a tree for 3 years to graduate high school. Hillbilly, you have a fucking story, yo. You slept in the forest like you the real Tarzan? I'm not being funny, but shit. Like, we be scared our kids gonna be missing and shit. Like, if they get lost in the woods and shit, we be thinking they not gonna survive. But Hillbilly said he slept in the woods since he was 5. He slept in a tree for 3 years until he graduated high school. Wow. Wow. Touring the AFC South yet said, yeah, my wife doesn't like some of the changes in my life. Not sure she likes me getting to star level at times, but I prioritize family as well, though. Change is hard. You said star level. I'm sure that's not it because it's star level. It might be because of the time and, other things like that. Not because it's necessarily star level. I'm sure she's proud of that. Your average logical thinker said, it was exciting to me until I saw other people compare her to other performances. I'm easy to please. Okay. I mean, listen, and that's okay, the average logical thinker. I'm not, for people that liked it, kudos, right? Just like if I thought it was boring, I didn't say I disliked the show. I just thought it was boring. That's my opinion. See, we still not used to people having an opinion. We want everybody to feel the same exact way. It's just not gonna fucking happen. Fight me. Wait, Ghost said that's because Beyonce wasn't actually pregnant. You see, Ghost, you trying to get the beehives to sting your ass, okay? Oh, says she should have asked the weekend to sub in. Will all that red on? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think if she had a feature, it would have beefed it up a little bit, but I guess she didn't want to do a feature. All right. Oh, Georgie, the Breakfast Club is on the same subject. What the fuck is the Breakfast Club talking about? Because I want to know what they saying about the halftime show because motherfuckers want to come for me. I'm just the fuck saying. I like the outfit. I like the colors. I like the moving stages. For me, it just wasn't. I love the dancers, right? But it just wasn't a Super Bowl thing. So Torrin, so I asked the questions. How come the Washington Redskins had to change their name, but the Kansas City Chiefs did not have to change their names and their symbol is a tip of an arrow? What the fuck is going on? So the American natives have not said a shit to the Kansas City Chiefs yet? Yeah, ASAP Rocky living up to that shit. Wait, Georgie says someone just said it was lackluster. Oh my God. But yeah, Rihanna was celebrating after the show. I'm sure she was proud because think about it. One, okay, let's give the positives of the show. Let's be fair. Let's give the positives of the show. We haven't seen Rihanna perform in a really long time. So kudos to Rihanna and her voice. Kudos to Rihanna and her voice. She did, for someone who has not performed in a really long time, she sounded great. She looked great. Great lighting, great, great stage movement. Okay. Great background dancers. To me, just not Super Bowl. That's all. That's it. Right? To me, it just wasn't for the Super Bowl. I know, but go, she can afford it. It's not about having money. Rihanna is a billionaire. She didn't want nobody in her show. I mean, I'm just the fuck saying. Torrin said no Indians have went to at the Chiefs. I'm trying to figure out why though. Well, how could you go after the Washington Redskins but not after the Kansas City Chiefs? True. True. She did have fun, so fuck everybody else. That's true. The fuck, and she got paid for it. So go Rihanna. She don't care whether we liked it or not. The fuck. But I know some of y'all are so disappointed. Y'all thought she was coming out with a new song. She does have a special coming on that talks about her journey back into music. But when is it gonna be since she's pregnant again? Not that she can't be in the studio. The term Indian is derogatory. Chief is an actual title. Oh, well, Washington Redskins didn't have Indian in their name. It just was called Washington Redskins, right? So Kansas City Chief is not affecting the Native Americans? I'm confused. Yeah. The Native Americans, oh, the word Indian is derogatory. Yes, we have to be careful, right? Not to offend anyone. Right, Georgie. Georgie said she wasn't moving, so they moved the stage. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Oh, and wait, not only did the show suck, the commercials were worse. Wait, I was getting ready to go there. What happened to the commercials, y'all? So yesterday I was watching the Super Bowl, right? And the only reason why I was watching was one, I used to love the commercials. I say used to because for the last couple of years, the commercials have been sucking worse and worse. All right. And yesterday I couldn't figure out. I was watching the commercials, but I was like, are these the Super Bowl commercials or are these regular commercials? Oh, okay, Ghost. The Redskins had a whole, we can't say Indians, had a whole Native American face on the logo. Oh, okay. But still Kansas City Chiefs got the little arrow still. It's still an indication of Native Indians. Still. I'm confused. What are we fighting? What are we fighting? Georgie said people are calling in saying it was trash. And Charlemagne said her vocals were better than expected. I agree. Her vocals were good. Okay. Her vocals were good. I agree with that. Okay. I agree with that. But the commercials were definitely trash. Oh, I didn't know that, Torin. I didn't know that. Torin, the AFC South said artists don't get paid for Super Bowl performances. They don't? I didn't know that. Okay, redskin is derogatory for for Indian. That is derogatory. Not saying Indian is derogatory because I don't know. Because people, I try to say Native American. Okay, but redskin is derogatory. Okay, so redskin is derogatory, but okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Ghost said, I'm Indian partially. We all mixed the fuck up. Okay. If we took that ancestral shit, we'll find out we a bunch of shit. I guarantee. I guarantee. Mm. Oh, y'all. As far as watching TV, so I started watching, y'all know I finished watching Yellowstone. I started watching 1883. I don't find it as exciting as Yellowstone. I'm still watching it because it gets us to where the Duttons, I guess, how they got the land. And then they have one called 1923, right? Which even goes further back in the history of the Duttons. So I winded up getting Paramount Plus because nobody would give me their login and password. So I broke down and I paid for that shit. And I started watching 1883. I'm almost through that. I think I'm on episode 5 or 6 of 1883. And so if I can get through that, I'll watch 1923. But I'm going to tell y'all no lie, I really want to be a cowgirl, right? For whatever reason, when I go live on TikTok, all of a sudden, all these guys from Texas been jumping on my live talking about come to Texas and they'll take me trail riding. I'm like, are you sure? Because I don't know if you're trying to human sex traffic me. Because the fuck? I want to go cowgirling. I do. Cheryl said, we as humans love routine, but like life, we are always evolving. So there is going to be change and we have to adapt to it and work with it. Sometimes we are complacent, don't want to make the changes. What about when you start to change and the people around you are irritated with your change? What message are they sending you? Or what does that tell you? Do you ever get into a situation? I have been in a situation where my life is evolving and I'm adjusting to the changes in my life and I'm evolving to those. And the people around me are not happy with my changes, but they don't understand that I need to change and I need to evolve to continue to navigate through my life, my journey through life, because everybody's journey through life is different, right? And so, I used to feel bad when people couldn't adjust to my change, right? But now I don't feel bad. Now I feel like, oh, if you couldn't adjust to my change and my change bothers me, but you know that my change is making a better life for myself and I'm happier in that space and you're not happy for me, then I question the depth of our friendship, the depth of our relationship. I question whether you are good for me, right? Because true friends, right? People in your life that love you authentically will celebrate your change as long as your change is not hurting them mentally and physically. Why wouldn't they celebrate it? I want to do a trail ride, Ghost. You talk about people live next door. I want to do a trail ride. Ghost said black, Choctaw, and I'm sure a dab of white, being from the most racist state in America. Yeah, Mississippi. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Hillbilly said, when you stop changing, you start dying. Mm, mm. Your average logical thinker said, it said we change and evolve every 7 years. And a lot of people have to fall off in order for growth. Your average logical thinker, it is said that we change and evolve every 7 years. And a lot of people have to fall off in order for growth. Mm. So you're celebrating and mourning at the same time. right? You're celebrating your growth and you're mourning the folks that fell off in the process. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. It's sad that we have to lose people to continue to grow. It's almost like my plants, right? I go and I watch my plants every day as if they're going to grow right in front of my eyes, right? And as new leaves grow, a leaf dies, right? And it's almost like what we're saying in human life. As we grow and people fall off, it's like that leaf dying to make room for more growth, to make room for our roots to spread. Thank you for that. Good morning, Amazon Triple D. Oh, who said we need to see a pic, sir or ma'am? Of what? Ghost said, but trail rides get real freaky once you make it to the ranch and the sun goes down. As long as I could watch. The fuck? Now you got me real intrigued. How I sign up for a trail ride? You got... You know I like shit like that. I love... How I get on a trail ride? Fuck. How I get on a trail ride? Your average logical thinker said the more I learn myself, grow and love myself, the less I tolerate, and a lot of people can't handle those boundaries. That part, the boundaries start to develop. That's what's happening in my life right now. I'm starting to develop boundaries, right? And I fight with myself to keep my boundaries in place because what I'm known for allowing people to push my boundaries. I'll be like, okay, they push it a little further back, a little further back, a little further back. Next minute, you know, they walking the fuck all over me, right? But now I'm trying to put boundaries in place. And when I see the boundaries are there and I'm not letting people move them, I'm proud of myself, right? I'm proud of myself. The one thing I made a promise to myself and I'm trying to keep it is pour what is poured into you, right? I'm no longer fighting hard for shit, right? I want organic, authentic relationships in my life, right? Those relationships that know that I am continuing to grow, they're continuing to grow, and we accept the evolution, right? But when you start seeing people fall off because you're changing, they needed to fall off. Oh, said I'm sleepy, but I'm gonna get ready for the gym. Yes, oh, get ready for the gym. I'm still sore from Saturday step class, trying to get fit. Yes. For all those that's still working out, Johnny Leon Hill, I see you. I see protagonists out there working out. I see you now. Oh, you letting us know you getting it in. All right. I just did my bike. I know Angel is still out there riding. All right. I did my bike this morning. I did a 30-minute hitting hills class and a 5-minute cool down class. That shit was hard, but I got through it. Okay. Hillbilly said, oh, wait, Torin, the South said, I'm just saying, Raw, time is part of it, but I'm not sure she is down with all of my growth and new access. Change is hard for some people. Hillbilly said, lead, follow, or get out of my way. I'm living life here. Hillbilly, listen, I'm intrigued with you. I'm fascinated by you. I mean, oh, the pic is on Discord of your shaper. Okay. As a matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. Oh, I need to put my waist trainer on today. I haven't been wearing it, but I need to put it back on because let me tell you something. You know, when I was in Texas, my beads got tight around my stomach and I was like, hell to fuck no. This is why I wear the beads. You can't see them right now because they're low. See, they're there. But they get tight and sometimes they be up here. And when this one gets up here, I know that mean that I ate too fucking much and I gotta stop. So I've been trying to gauge myself and trying to be good and get my water back in. Because let me tell you, that weight will creep back on you real quick and fast. So I'm proud of you. Fancy said, go at Uhu. I need to go to the gym. My stomach looks kind of flat this morning. I love it when you wake. Some days that stomach be flat, and other days you be like, what? I'm bloated today? What? It ain't always flat. My stomach got some good flat days, and other days it be like, what? But I'm proud of y'all for keeping the gym stuff moving. All right. Keep your body moving. That is so important. I was talking to a coworker of mine, and she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes like about a year or two ago. And she said the one thing that has helped her numbers, right, is walking. And this is the one thing I always tell people, just get out and walk 20, 30 minutes. And I said to her, I said, did it really? She said, Robin, I don't care what nobody say. If you have type 2 diabetes, for anybody, you should be moving, right? But she said her numbers stay good. She makes sure she get out and she walks, right? She burned that energy, right? Exercise is good for you. So beyond just trying to lose weight and get into our bikinis and shit like that, it is a health benefit behind it. Okay. So keep working out because you are trying to become a healthier you, not only because you're trying to get into a swimsuit. All right. Right, Fancy. It ain't always flat, but it's a flat day, and I love it. Take it as it comes. All right. Your average logical thinker said, Torin, all of the super successful people I know have said in order to get where they were, they had to sacrifice some time with the family. Most of the time, we can't have it all. You can't. You can't. Keep the lines of communication open with your wife, and hopefully that will help. Right? Theo said, I'm doing the endurance program and loving it. Oh, there's an endurance program out there. I need to find it, Theo. Is this something you can invite me to? I need to do the endurance program. I need to find that. You know, that Hidden Hills class today, I did that with listen, Tundi. She fucking killed me. Tundi and Alex to me are the hardest on there. And then you go down the line to Hannah Franklin or whatever. But Tunde and Alex are the hardest instructors on there, in my opinion. All right. And so I took Tunde's Hit in Hills class this morning. She almost killed me. She almost killed me. Hi, Val. Yes, on Peloton. Can you invite me to that class? That thing, Theo? I have to go on and find it. Sometimes I have trouble finding certain classes and shit on the Peloton, but I'm going to go on there and I'm going to look for it and put it in my stacks. Your average logical thinker said, yeah, I'm trying to live to see my son have kids. So I guess I'll get on the elliptical this morning. Thanks for the reminder, guys. Yes, get on the elliptical. I love that machine. If I had space in my house, I could squeeze it somewhere. You know, I would get that elliptical by Norditrack, is it? Yeah. I want that shit. Right? Imagine if I could just do the bike and that. I need a basement. I need a whole gym set up. I do, y'all, because I can't see my building. They closed the New York Sports Club in my building where I work. And I see that they're opening up another gym. And I don't think that I'm gonna join another gym. I just don't think so. Or I'm skeevish right now, right? It's enough for me to go and hang out at bars and grind up on people. I don't know if I'm willing to go back to the gym and touch the sweaty machines, right? And so I do a lot of workouts in my house. I have my own weights. I have my own bench. I have, my bike or whatever the case may be. So I try to do what I can here. All right. But listen, do your best. But I would love that elliptical. So yes, your average logical thinker, get on it. Okay. Theo said, I have a love-hate relationship with both of them. I actually love my bike, but I'm going to tell you, Theo, there are some days that it is hard. I stare at it and I'm like, oh my God, I got to do this bike. But then I remind myself, and I put that thinking that Angel put out there, and I remind myself that my body is giving me grace. My body has had, I am blessed to be able to get on this bike. Okay. My body has allowed me to continue to do this. And so I try to think that way. Right. And when I get on it, I try not to think this is for my bikini body. I try to think this is for long-term health. Don't rush it. Don't put a timeline to it. Just make this a lifestyle. There's no end date. I just know to get on this bike on the days that I picked to get on that bike and just ride it with no end date in mind. I don't have a 6-month plan. I don't have a 3-month plan. I don't have an 8-week routine. I just ride. Okay. That's how I get through it. Theo said, go under programs. It's the Discover Your Power Zones program. I will see if I can invite you. Okay. I'm going to go under programs. It's the Discover Your Power Zones program. All right. I'm going to try that. Thank you for that, Theo, because I know your ass. Are you up to 1,000 rides yet, Theo? I'm in 600. What am I? 614, 615 rides by now, I think. But I'm going to check. I know you kicking ass and taking numbers. I'm going to check and see if I can get that endurance program going, because I really need to. I love that endurance shit. What do they have you riding at? 45 resistance, 75 speed. Angel, you're struggling? What? You're not up at 4 a.m. on your bike? What? You're struggling? It happens, boo. It happens. All right. But it's 8:58. I need to start my work day. But there's a couple of things I want to remind y'all of, okay? One, we are about 3 weeks away from NOLA. All right. Again, thank you, Kiss the Boys, for going into the NOLA committee and putting the information in the chat for some activities that she's recommending that we could possibly do. All right. I'm going to go and pull the agenda that I have, and I'll add those additional items that Georgie provided. I will print those agendas, or actually, why would I print them? Right? I'm not going to print them. I'm just going to put it in Discord. You all have cell phones. You should all have access to Discord, right? I'll update the agenda and I'll put it in the trip planning Discord section that everybody has access to. And this way you guys can see what the NOLA agenda is. Most of the stuff on the NOLA agenda is recommendations, right? Everyone is not going to want to do the same thing, and I don't expect that. I don't expect everybody to wait for everybody to be ready, because I'm not going to do that, right? The one thing about me is, even though I'm giving these trips and stuff like that, I hate to wait around for people. Like, I like to create an agenda. Y'all want to do this, we want to do this, we want to do that, and then we have a meeting spot where we come back and we drink together and we hang together. I don't like to make it complicated. So it's going to be a lot of suggestions on there, a lot of things that we can pick and choose to do once we get there. Now, Angel, I don't know if we're still going fishing, but we're there a day before. So if we're going to go fishing, we could go fishing early morning on the 9th, right? By the time we get back, other people should have arrived in NOLA. So let's talk about that. All right. Other than that, that is the update for NOLA. Again, NOLA trip is March 9th through the 12th. All right. I need to get information of where y'all are staying. All right. I'm going to share the meetup spot for the 9th. Everyone should meet in the lobby of my hotel. That's on the agenda. I'm going to share that in the trip planning. Okay. Meet in the lobby of my hotel, which is the Orleans Hotel, right? At a certain time. All of that information will be on the agenda. This way we can all meet up. We can all find out where everybody is staying. We can share the agenda and figure out what we're doing the rest of that evening and the next day. All right. We'll take each day as it comes. I'm going to be fucking lit. Oh my God. Listen. I'm going to be lit, y'all. All right. Next update. It didn't start with you. I am going to be picking a date and publishing the date for reading with friends. I think I'm going to do it maybe. How are y'all feeling about February 26th, the Sunday? How are y'all feeling about I'll read our book club meeting, book club meeting, February 26th. Let me know how y'all feel about the book club meeting, February 26th. All right, where we talk about the next series of chapters and the notes that you have taken. Even if you are not done with chapters 5 through 8, I'm not, I'm in chapter 6. We can still talk about what, where we are in the book and how have we identified how this applies to our life? What did we learn? What we didn't learn? Et cetera, et cetera. So February 26th is what I'm proposing on a Sunday to go through the book reading, probably around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, that's the date that I'm throwing out there for that. All right. So I'll create an event for February 26th for that. All right. Next, I want to talk about the Cancun, the summer soiree. Guys, make sure that you are booking your rooms. This is just a reminder. All right, $50 to hold your room for the Cancun for the summer soiree. All right, this is going to be, these trips are just the beginning, right? We're going to have a whole nother trip in 2024. 2024's trip is going to be Virgin Voyages on the cruise, right? I didn't want to start out with that because I wanted to see how good y'all were as showing up to Cancun, all right? And so 2024 trip, we're going to start planning that trip after I get through the summer soiree. All right. We're going to start planning for our 2024 Virgin Voyages adult cruise. All right. So hopefully a lot of you guys, if you are not able to make the Cancun trip, hopefully you're going to be able to make, the Virgin Voyages cruise in 2024. Just put that in the back of your mind, because as soon as we come back from Cancun, I'm going to start going right into planning mode for 2024 so that the expense is not a burden over our heads. All right. So just keep in mind that the Virgin Voyages leaves from Miami, Florida. So you guys will have to fly into Miami, right? Because we're going to probably do the Dominican Days cruise, right? I think that's the one we're going to do. I think so. Yes, the trip in 2024 will be in the summer. Normally, the big trips, like the summer soiree trips, like what I'm calling Cancun, those will be at the end of the summer, like August. Those trips will always be at the end of the summer, the big trips, all right? Or it could be September or October. It depends on the best price. Now, I'm going to go for the best price, y'all. If this is an all adult trip. So, I mean, the prices shouldn't change that much because there's no kids on the cruise anyway, but we will see. We will see. All right. No, I'm sorry. I'll be coming back from NOLA the 26th. Oh, you come back the 25th. All right. So you should be good. Theo is at 852 rides. My goal is to hit 1,000 by the end of the year, if not before. Wow. You're going to get there. I'm at 613. All right. I'm not going to hit 1,000 by the end of the year because that means I'd have to take like 3-4 classes a day. And that's not going to happen. But, 600 and something rides. I'm behind you, Theo. I'm there. I didn't get aggressive with my bike. I had a little downtime, but I'm there. All right. Uhu said, I may be able to do it. My daughter graduates from college next year. I want to go on a cruise. All right. All right. Because see, normally I took the cruise in November, right? Because I like to take cruises around, I like to really go on vacation around the time of year when kids are in school because the flights and everything is cheaper. So the cruise might be it might not be August, y'all. It could be September. It could be October. I'm not sure yet. So I understand if you guys have children that are in school and you can't go or whatever, but I'm trying to keep the price as cheap as possible. All right. And so I just wanted to bring those things to your attention. But don't forget to go to the link in my bio, y'all, and follow me across all of my platforms. I so far am at 9,549. Am I there yet? 93? Something like that. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. So if you don't mind, go to the link in my bio and follow me on TikTok, all right? I'm at 9,500 or 94 and change, something like that. I got about 500 more, 4 and change more people to get to 10,000. I don't know why I'm trying to get to that milestone. I just am. It's just a milestone thing for me. And so if you can help a sister out, go help a sister out. All right. And with that, y'all, have a beautiful Monday. Remember to love up on your brothers and sisters. And remember, for all those that have this book, keep reading it, right? Keep reading it. Not only reading it, but let some of this shit marinate, right? Let some of this shit marinate. Life truly does life. Change certainly does happen. People certainly fall off, right? Grief certainly presents itself, but yet we have to continue to keep moving anyway, right? The goal is to constantly evolve, constantly become a better you. Yes, there's risk with that. You can lose loved ones, but what will you be gaining? You will be gaining you. So ask yourself, as you grieve the loss of people that might leave your life because you are changing, you are evolving, they don't like the new you, right? Ask yourself this: do you like the new you? Are you happy with the new you? Is your life showing up in positive ways because of the new you? Then continue to be the new you. And those that loved you authentically will still love you anyway. Only people that like to see you in misery don't want to see you change. Some people are all right with their friends and their family members being unhappy, as long as they get what they need. But do you give yourself what you need? Do you give yourself compassion? Do you put yourself first? Think about that. Let that marinate, right? Theo said, I really started riding consistently during COVID. Me too. Remember, I have had my bike since 2017. Yeah, you had your bike a year before me. Yeah. I think I got my bike in 2018. No. Oh, no. I might have got my bike in 2017. No, I got my bike in 2018. I think you had your bike a year ahead of me. All right. So with that, y'all, I just want to say, keep loving up on yourself, keep evolving, right? And don't let people make you feel bad about that, right? But no matter how low you feel, guess what? You can still do what?
Even when you feel low, you can still
And
go.
you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yes.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am Raw to the Bone. Thank you for joining, and I'll be back. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow because I'll be off. Happy Valentine's Day early, y'all. And with that, I'm out. Get this message. Peace.
And in the driveway is a nice range. 'Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Better see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
What?
Even when you feel low,
You can still go.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Go, 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 go,
Peace,
go,
y'all. I'm out.
go, go.